This episode of Nerdist News is sponsored by Tor Books. Disney reveals the latest on Star Wars, the Fox deal, Disney Plus, and more. With the ink drying on Disney's Fox deal, all eyes are on the House of Mouse's upcoming streaming service, Disney Plus. As if owning the big screen box office wasn't enough with its slate of blockbuster movies, Disney is now hard at work making its streaming service the digital entertainment hub to be beat. And thanks to a Hollywood Reporter interview with the head of Disney Studios, Alan Horn, we're getting even more details and updates about their plans for Disney Plus, as well as Star Wars, the Fox deal, and more. So let's break it down! First up, Star Wars, and the big question on everyone's mind, what's up with Episode 9 and beyond? When asked whether J.J. Abrams will get Star Wars back on track, an admittedly loaded question, Horn replied, "I went to the set and was with J.J. Abrams, Kathy, and the cast. I watched a couple of scenes being shot, and then we all had dinner. I have not seen a cut of it yet, but I watch dailies every weekend and send J.J. and Kathy a note every weekend. It's a big deal, and it's going to be terrific." Do you all smell that? No, that's not his dinner, although I'm curious as to what dinner they had. That smells like deflection. Of course, we're sure Episode 9 will be terrific, but what can we expect after that? Well, when asked, Horn answered, "It's all in discussion." So, yeah, that's a deflection. Luckily for us, we know for a fact that both the Game of Thrones showrunners David Benioff and D.B. Weiss are working on their series of Star Wars films, and despite some rumors to the contrary last week, The Last Jedi director Rian Johnson reaffirmed he is also hard at work on his trilogy as well. While Alan Horn didn't drop any deets on any of the rumored Star Wars shows coming up, a la Obi-Wan or the Young Leia series, he did give The Hollywood Reporter the inside scoop on who exactly came up with the idea of the Mandalorian series. Kathy Kennedy and Lucasfilm came up with the idea, it wasn't mine, of an episodic Star Wars series called The Mandalorian, done by Jon Favreau. Horn says The Mandalorian and other content under Disney's many banners were all thought up specifically to fill out the offerings of the new streaming service. Speaking of that streaming service, Horn straight up admits that Bob Iger has made streaming the #1 priority for the company, saying that Netflix and companies like Amazon represent the great disruption in our business and a seismic shift in consumer offerings and viewing patterns. This tracks with the rumblings we have heard that Disney will not rest until their streaming platform is #1, and based on how much they spent on Fox's back catalog to add to Disney Plus, it's clear they see the other streaming giants as the enemy. As for that Fox deal, Horn mentions that by having it and Fox Searchlight under their roof, Disney will now be able to make edgier fare for the box office. With Fox, we can make movies that right now I say no to. Take Bohemian Rhapsody, which is PG-13. It's a hit movie and very, very good, but there's no way we could make it under the Disney label because the characters smoke cigarettes and other content. Nor could we have made Warner Brothers R-rated, Oscar-winning Argo because the characters smoke and use the F-word. Now this sounds similar to how back in the early 80s, Disney created Touchstone Pictures to release more PG-13 and R-rated films that had been failing at the box office under the Disney label proper. And Disney followed the same formula in the 90s when they acquired Miramax to get into the booming indie film market. What about the superhero side of things then? Alan Horn didn't have much to say about Marvel besides mentions of the Loki miniseries starring Tom Hiddleston and Black Panther's Oscar nomination. But when asked about James Gunn being fired from Guardians of the Galaxy 3 because of past tweets, he had this to say: "I feel sad for some of the people ensnared in all of this, and sometimes I feel like, wow, what they said is so outrageous that it must have occurred to them that it would have repercussions. It's a very open world now, and this stuff is a matter of record. The admonition is, be careful." So basically, no word on who will be helming Guardians 3. So there you have it. While Horn's interview didn't give away anything major, we did get updates about all things Disney. We are almost officially in a post-Disney Fox world, and it's looking like Disney is coming for your streaming dollars. But what do you folks think? Are you on board for the Disney Plus shows? Are you excited for the future of Marvel and Star Wars? And what other obscure characters do you think should get their own series? Let's discuss. Thanks again to Tor Books, proud publisher of The Ruin of Kings by Jen Lyons. Read the epic fantasy debut of the year, What If Your Destiny Was Not to Save the World, But to Destroy It? When a young thief is claimed against his will as the missing son of a treasonous prince, he finds himself at the mercy of his new family's ruthless ambitions. Lev Grossman, author of The Magicians, calls The Ruin of Kings everything epic fantasy should be: rich, cruel, gorgeous, brilliant, enthralling, and deeply, deeply satisfying. Read The Ruin of Kings, available now wherever books are sold. For more information, follow @Tor Books, that's @TOR Books.